YouTube. What is going on, everybody? Well, it is Sunday morning, 3:15. I'm at the yard, just hooked to my trailer, and we are fixing to head north. Which, if you watched yesterday's video, you know what's going on, yeah, because I ended it right here. But anyhow, we're fixing to get out the gate. I gotta close it and lock it back up, and then we're gonna get on the road. So let's go. Out the gate, and then I back down the damn shoulder, because you know what? I've said it many times, I'm lazy. That's why I drive a truck. So I back my ass back down the shoulder here. See, there's enough room to where I ain't gotta walk that damn far, just cross in front of my truck and go lock this gate, and then be right back, and we're off. We got 457 miles up to Cleveland. Yeah. Alrighty then. Just glad I can get out of that jacket. I've been in it since I left the house, because I knew I'd be in and out of the truck for a little bit, so I just left my jacket on. But that thing is done now. I don't need it no more. Next time I get out of this truck, we're gonna be up in Georgia somewhere, and it ain't gonna be raining no more. Alrighty. I've noticed a couple of y'all, Tim and Jack and Adam. Yeah, I want to thank y'all. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm number one on theirs as far as their watch list. Yeah. And I think that it's probably due to the fact that I upload every day, where a lot of these cats, they only upload once a week, once a month. You know, you're going to get more view on mine than most, because I do upload every day. And if you watch every one of my videos, then yeah, I'm going to be up there at the top of your list. But anyhow, thanks to all y'all that are watching them. It seems like these new headlights that I got is already went to shit. Damn it, man. And that fool got some bright lights. Alright. Well, anyhow, right up here we're going to catch I-10 and go west about 35 miles and get on 75 north. And then we'll be getting out of the godforsaken rain. Yep. Alrighty. I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Alright folks, yep, we're about 13 miles, we're on 75 north. Let's go. Yeah, we're back in the forest now, so my phone service is hit and miss right now, but it's okay. I don't need phone service to record. But anyhow, yep, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Right up here gonna be 75, we're about 3/4 mile away. Yeah, we're going to head north. Oh boy. Well, half a mile down. Yep. And of course, still raining, but we'll be coming out of it here soon once we head north. Yep. He got new brakes on this trailer. That's what this trailer, he had put new brakes on it yesterday. That's why he wanted this one to come to Florida, because he wanted to do a brake job on it. So at the same time, I've been riding along here. I know it's raining, but I've been watching for smoke too, and feeling for drag on the truck. Well, if they over-adjust the brakes when they put them on, then you'll have drag on them. They'll get too hot and catch fire. Well, not right now. I don't think they'll catch fire right now with all this rain, but they, you know what I'm saying. But I know that there ain't been no drag or nothing holding me back, and it seems to be working all right. So I think he's done enough brake jobs at this point. He knows how to adjust them, but you never know. Anyhow, well, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here's the Ag Shack, but I'm empty. I ain't going in there. Yep. We got about 3 miles, 2.5 miles up here to the scale. Yep. The scale is closed. So yeah, we ain't gotta worry about it. There, the red light is closed. For those of you wondering what the doctor had said, I'm still waiting on lab works and stuff. I mean, y'all know how that shit goes. They draw your blood and it takes, 4 or 5 days before all the labs come back. So I still don't know yet. I mean, when they took my sugar, everything was good, but I don't know. I don't know. They said I got all the signs, but, they don't know neither. It could be something else. Hell, I don't know. I just know my left hand is back numb again. I got all the tingling in my hand again. My right hand is good, but my left hand's back to being all tingly. So yeah, I just don't know. But it is what it is. It ain't gonna stop me from working. I'll just keep on keeping on. I'll try to find me when they get the lab work or whatever back, and if all else fails, I'll have them send the medicine, whatever I need or whatever, to the closest Walmart that I'll be at. But anyhow, that is what it is. Get back with y'all. We're 6 miles from the Georgia state line. 6 miles. We're the Florida Welcome Center. That's all new. All them flag poles and flags, that's all new. That wasn't there a couple months ago. Anyhow, yeah, we're about 1.5 miles from the state lawn. Right here on the right. Out there, that's the sign that says thank you for visiting Florida. Yep. And we're still 3/4 mile from the line. Alright, right there. Welcome to Georgia, folks. Local time is 4:25 and it is 50 degrees. Now here comes the heavy rain, yeah. Which I knew it was going to get worse before it got better. That's normally the way it goes. The leading edge of the storm is normally where the worst part of it is, and I know within 40 miles, I'll be coming out of the train. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at the radar one more time just to make sure I was correct. Yeah, right now I'm in all the yellow. Once we get past Valdosta, the storm is now south of Adel. So, yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's fixing to get pretty nasty. See here? So I still got to get through all that red and yellow right there before I get up here and get out of it. So, anywho, it's all good. Why the hell all these ads are on my damn weather app? AccuWeather, y'all suck with all these damn ads. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright folks, yeah, we're 15 miles into Georgia now. Yeah, the rain's still going, but it's all good. Phone ringing, I'll get back. We made it out in the rain, folks, but the temperature is steady going down. I was just talking to a friend of mine up in Cleveland that lives up there. He said it's 27 degrees up there this morning. So yeah, what a deal. It's done made it down to 50 here. Right up here, folks, on the right, it's gonna be Coca-Cola. Manufacturer, I reckon, I don't know, but it's Coca-Cola. It looks pretty cool the way the lights do on the building. Yep. Might use that as a thumbnail. But anywho, oh shit, here's a Hardy. Nah, I don't want Hardee's. I had Hardee's yesterday. Well, the rain did stop there for a little bit, but it's come back. It ain't raining real hard, but it is raining. I'm gonna stop up here at exit. I think it's 109 is where I want to stop and get my breakfast from this morning. Yep. Yes. Gene, yeah, I'm getting Fatty McGriddles. Yeah, I want some McGriddles this morning. But, you know, that's the third time this morning somebody's flashed their lights at me thinking I got my brights on. No, I don't have brights on. Anyhow, yeah, we ain't gonna stop up here. It's either the 101 or the 109, but I'm pretty sure it's the 109. Let me see here. I can look up ahead and see what truck stops are up ahead. Let's see here. Yeah, Vienna, Georgia, exit 109. That's the one I'm going to. Yep. There's another one at the 101, but I think they got a Wendy's in there, and I don't want Wendy's. Yeah, they're in Cordell. Exit 101, yeah. What is the Love got it? It don't even tell me what exit that is. I didn't know there was a Love's up there between them two pilots. Okay, well, anyhow, we're 35 miles from there, so yeah. I'll get back with y'all when we get closer. Oh yeah, temperature's starting to drop quick now. It's down to 46 degrees. It done went from 51 to 46 in the past 20 or so miles. Oh, well, anyhow, we're at the 92. We're going to the 109 to get breakfast, so yeah, another 17 miles, folks. I just passed the Lugs. Yeah, that's a fairly new one. I didn't even know it was there, but they got a Bojangles in there. I ain't never had Bojangles for breakfast, but chicken biscuits are good all the time, so yeah. Maybe I should have went in there, but you know, it is what it is. Matter of fact, that might be what I get here at McDonald's is chicken biscuits. Yeah. Well, we're 6 miles away from there. I'll get back with y'all shortly. Hey folks, right up here is Vienna Pits. Exit 109. That's where we're gonna stop. I need to put some I need to get some fuel in the trailer too, so I might do that while I'm here. Yep. Anywho, I don't know. Let's see how bad the fuel island. Yeah, it looks empty, so it is Sunday morning, so there ain't a bunch of people out and about right now. Alright. So yeah, I may go on and get fuel in the trailer. So you gotta worry about it later. All I got to worry about now is a washout. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Alright, folks. We got the fuel we needed, got everything else I needed, got me some breakfast. Topped off my drink and got a sweet tea, so I'm good to go now. I don't know why all these cars keep coming in the truck side. I don't get it. That's about the 5th one now since I've been here that's come into the truck part of the store. Anyhow. Yeah. I reckon you got to get into that store. You must have to come through the truck. No, there's a road right there where that car just come from. That's how you get in there. That road. Yep. Anyhow. Alright. Well, I'm eating my chicken biscuits and I'll get back with y'all. Hey folks, we're about 5 miles. Yeah, about 5 miles from this 475. Yep. And then 230 miles from Cleveland. Alright folks, yeah, we're on 475 now. Yep. Got about another 15-20 miles. We'll be back on 75. Oh. Alright, it is starting to get a bit foggy. Yeah. Oh well. Anyhow, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright folks, now we're getting back like on 75, but this cat here pulling this Impala, I think is what it is, the old Impala on this trailer. He done got scared and hit his brakes. Almost rear-ended it, don't matter, because he hit the brakes. But, oh, I'm allowed to, yeah, get around him. I'm hoping it being Sunday morning that I can get through Atlanta, which I got to stop at the washout first. But I can get through there without no major backups. But again, it's Atlanta, so it probably ain't gonna happen. Well. Anywho. It is what it is. I got a scale up here too, but like it's Sunday, again it's Sunday, so I know the Georgia scales are closed, so I don't have to worry about that. Anyhow, alright, I'll get back with you. I gotta focus in this fog. Yeah, buddy, it done got real foggy. See right here? See, there's a sign. We couldn't see it till we almost under it. I done slowed down to 65 from 72. If that tells you anything. Got my radio turned up, but of course I don't know why. Nobody reports nothing no more. But just in case, we're about 30 miles from 285. Yep. And it is 37 degrees. Temperature is steady dropping. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all when we get up here to 285 unless something happens between here and there. Hey folks, we are 6 miles from 285. Yeah. Locust Grove, Georgia. But anyhow, it's still foggy as hell. It's down to 34 degrees, so we ain't but a couple degrees from, freezing. Which, I know it is freezing up in Cleveland, it's in the 20s, so, yeah. Anywho, yeah, PTC Motorsports, they was a big drag race event down in Florida this weekend. I know Murder Nova was down there, so I wonder if they coming from down there. A lot of those cats there, you see they pull these trailers just like ours. And see it says not for hire on the door. So that dude got a regular driver's license. He can drive a damn semi-truck. Just cause it says not for hire on it. That shit just ain't right. Now a lot of them, I ain't saying all of them do it, but a lot of them go ahead and get their CDLs. But a lot of them don't. But anyhow, but y'all seen that. That was a regular Freightliner normal truck pulling a 53-foot car trailer. And yeah. Now watch, here he goes again. He's out in that high dollar lane. Everybody with a driver's license can go buy a damn truck. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to have a CDL. If you're using it for something like that, not for hire, if you're not, getting paid to haul loads, then you can drive the truck anywhere you want. That dude right there can drive that truck from Florida all the way to California and not have to run no log books or nothing. He don't have to abide by all the laws and all the bullshit that I got to go through. But anyhow, that's beside the point. 3 miles, folks, 3 miles to 285. Alright, folks, we getting on to 285. Right here, follow the signs for Chattanooga. Yep. Alrighty then. Yeah, this is a sharp ass curve here. Come around this bitch hauling ass, you will end up getting in trouble. This damn truck of mine, every time I go around the curve, yeah, see, telling me to add water. As soon as it levels back out, it'll go out. This time. Oh. I'll get back with y'all. As soon as I hit the pause button, it went out. Anyhow, we're right here at the airport. We're going to be going underneath the runway. Well, yeah, you can see how foggy it is. We ain't going to see shit. But anyhow, yeah, we here. We in the Atlanta vicinity now. Yep. I'd really hate to be flying a plane and having to land in this kind of shit. You ain't gonna see the ground come up. Yeah. Well, I know they got the ILS and all that shit that can land the plane for them, but still. I wouldn't trust that shit. Nope. Anyhow, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Well, this is probably going to be a clusterfuck. We got that, we got the 2 right lanes blocked up here, half a mile ahead. So as y'all can see, there's still people in the 2 right lanes, which they seen the sign same time I did. Why they still in them lanes, I don't know. But, it is what it is. Well, I would assume that it would already been backed up. Maybe I would be wrong this time. Well. Alright, well, it ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Bad at all. We already made it through it. What a deal. Alright, well, up here we got 6 miles to the truck wash. 6 miles. It is 34 degrees. Yeah. So it's still kind of cold. Lord. Alright, I'll get back with y'all up here next. Alright. Here we are at the truck wash exit. Yep. Get this washout done. I think we're only 130 miles from Cleveland, so it ain't too bad. Nope. Oh boy. Hopefully the truck wash ain't gonna be too bad either. Look at all the blue lights on that thing. That's cool. Alrighty. And right up here is the truck wash. Can't really see it yet, but I know where it's at. Like the washout bays are closed. That's just great. Oh well. I figured as much with it being the weekend that I'd have to go into the regular wash bay. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, there's one washout bay open, I think. Hell yeah. Well, that works. They just got to close because they cold. Yeah, there's one open. Yep. What a deal. All right, I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks, here we go. And we got out of here pretty quick. That was nice. Still foggy as hell. Look, yeah. Got about 2 truck lengths visibility, and that's about it. Oh boy. Anywho, alright. I know on my next round up here at the 296, there's a doctor's office in that truck stop parking lot. Well, it's not in the same part, it's basically in the same part. And so, yeah, if I don't get my test results back from the doctor by then, or something, I'm gonna go see that doctor there in the doctor's office there. I know that they mainly do $225 a week to rent a room. Man, people charge $900 a month for a damn room. You know, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna check with that doctor. See, I don't know if he just does DOT physicals or he's a full-blown doctor. I know the one there in the Petro, she just does physicals. Yeah. But I'll find out. I got 3 days, 3 or 4 days probably back over on this side of. So yeah. Anywho, alright, I get back with them. Alright. Now here we are getting on the 75 north. Yep. Oh, that put us about 120 miles, I think, from Cleveland. Yep. 124 miles to Cleveland, so I was off by 4 miles, not too bad. Temperature's steady going down though. I can't tell in this truck right now. The heater working pretty good. Alright, now we're on 75 north. Trucking up. We got 123 to go. About 97. Nope. 95 miles to the state line. Alright, I'll get back with you. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. But he got that truck all done up. The billet grill, the bow tie visor, the big stacks, the J-hook headlights. Yeah, buddy. Anywho, he's got about everything you can put on a truck on it. Without overdoing it, you know what I'm saying? Because you can overdo a truck. Put too much shit on there and it looks all gaudy. It don't look, it's too much. Some people do it too. I've seen a lot out here. They don't know when to quit. They want every piece of chrome that you can put on there and then some. Well, anywho, 65 miles from Cleveland. Boss man ain't sent me nothing yet. I sent him a message that I was only 80 miles away and he still ain't sent me nothing, so I don't know what the rush of me going out was, but whatever. It is what it is. Hey folks, we are about a little over a mile from the state line. Yep. So far, we've been good on traffic today, but today ain't over with yet. Well, we still got 7 hours left, so yeah, they ain't over with yet. Anywho, yep, right up here gonna be the Tennessee state line. And the temperature is now 37 degrees, so it ain't as cold as it was this morning. Welcome to Tennessee, folks. Yep. Local time is 10:35. Like I said, 37 degrees. All right. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That just come out of nowhere. Good old yawn. Yeah, buddy. Anywho. $27 miles from Cleveland. And he did send me a load already, so that's good. I ain't got a live load. I was afraid I was going to have to live load. But anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, look at the Z06. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Anywho, alright. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks, we are 7 miles. Yep. 7 miles from our exit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a jackass I was stuck behind a little while ago, forever. You can tell the hourly drivers out here on the road. The drivers get paid by the hour. They do 60 miles an hour, no matter what the speed limit is. You know, if it's lower than that, then they're going lower than that. They always, you know, a buddy of mine, he drives about an hour now, and he says he don't do no more than 60 miles an hour, which I know that. You know, and he said if the speed limit is 45, he's doing 40. If it's 55, he's doing 50. You know, which I don't blame him. If I was getting paid by the hour, I'd probably do the same thing too. No, I don't think I could. I just don't have it in me to drive that slow on purpose. But anyhow, y'all see the back of this truck up here, big horn on the back of the truck. Let's see if I can get to it before I get off the exit. It says 2,500 plus weekly. Guaranteed. Yeah, no. If that was the case, they wouldn't have to advertise so damn much to get drivers. If they was paying that damn much, they wouldn't have to advertise that much. And that's, yeah, see, that's a lease purchase deal, because right below it, it says after all expenses, 2,500 plus. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Yep. I don't believe it. I don't give a damn how much y'all put it on the back of your truck. I don't believe it. There's no lease purchase out there that's for the driver. They're all for the company. Now, they might be 2,500 after all expenses that the company gets. The driver gets about 500. If he's lucky. Yeah. Anyhow, alright, we're 4 miles from the exit. It said after all expenses without owning equipment. Yeah. No. Why are you even, what's the expenses got to do with you then? If you don't own the equipment, if you're not a lease purchaser, which if they tell you you're an owner operator when you lease purchase, so if you're not lease purchasing or owner operator, what does any of the equipment costs got to do with you anyways? Shouldn't have nothing to do with you. What I meant was any of the expenses, you know, like fuel expenses and know, tags and insurance and truck payments and all them expenses that come with owning a truck. And you know, your lumpers, most of these companies, they got to pay a lumper fee on a lot of their drops. I mean, what does any of them expenses got to do with you if you don't own the equipment? So that they put on that truck don't make no sense. All right, here's our exit, folks. Yeah, well. And it's still foggy up here. Alright, and the light is green, so we ain't gotta stop. Alright, right here at this light, we're gonna make another right. And if y'all been with me for a while, how far is it down here on the left? You should know by now. Put it in the comments. Alright, I get back with y'all, we get down there. Alright, here we are, folks. If we have arrived. Oh boy. Our Weeble Wobble's working, so yeah. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. We all hooked our load. Pull around here and get on the scale and see how it looks. Yep. I think we good, folks. Well, we got 33 on the trailer, 32.5 on the truck, and 11.1 on the, yeah. Take a picture of that, okay. Now we good to go. Oh shit. Pretty low on fuel. I might have enough to make McCalla. I'm in between a quarter and half. That leaves me with room to get fuel too, so that's good. 32. Which, that right there, probably about 1,200 pounds of fuel, so it'll be 33.7, so I'll still be good when I fill up. Alright, folks, we coming back into Chattanooga. Yep. So far, I've had a decent day when it comes to traffic. I might want to keep my mouth shut, huh? Alright, well, I'll get cool. back with y'all in a little bit. Well, so far so good. Getting through Chattanooga. We're on 24 now. Yep. And yeah. Good boy. It's 12 o'clock, 12:15. Oh, I guess he don't like Tennessee. But anyhow, yeah. I ain't decided on, yeah, like I said, it's only 12:15, so I'm probably gonna go on to McCalla before I stop. Let's see here. See how far away from McCalla we are. That ain't what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay. Stroke stops. Pilot flying jag, go. And we are about 3 hours away, 175 miles. So that's probably where I'm gonna stop at. Yeah. That's normally when I leave Florida, when I leave Florida with a full clock, that's normally where I go from Florida up here, grab my load, and to McCalla. So yeah, that's a good place to stop. Anyhow, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, look at the overlook. You got the sun, where you can't see it in the camera. Whoa. Anyhow, yeah. The way the sun was hitting the roofs of the buildings was pretty cool, but you couldn't see it in the camera for some reason. I don't know. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Yeah, right around in here is where we would normally hit the traffic on the weekend, but I believe last weekend, yeah, it took me like 2 hours to get from Cleveland down here to Rising Fawn, which is only like 60 miles, or a little bit, 54 miles. It took me 2 hours to run them 54 miles. Because of the traffic through here. So yeah, this is pretty good. So right around the corner here, we're gonna be seeing Lookout Mountain, and yeah, coming up on the Tennessee River. Yep. Lookout Mountain. Alrighty, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks, right up here is going to be the Georgia state line. And look at what it is. It's 12:30 and I finally see the sunshine. Yay! And right there, welcome to Georgia, folks. Yep, like I said, it's 12:30 and it is 42 degrees. Yep, man. got about 2.5 miles over here to 59 south, and then from there it's like 18 miles down to the Alabama state line. So I'll get back with y'all at 59. It's pretty out through here this time of year. All the different colors you can see in the mountains and all. Yeah, right now you ain't seeing much, but when you can see it, yeah. Yeah, there's a mountain there. Anywho, we on 59 south now, folks. Get on over out this Hammer Lane. And yeah. Now we headed south. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Black and chrome. You can't go wrong. It's about like red and chrome. Anywho, we're 10 miles now to the state line. 10 miles. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, we're 2 miles from the state line. Yep. Yeah, 2 miles from the state line. We're 139 miles from McCalla. Yep. I'll get back with y'all here at the state line. Alrighty, right here we go. Right there. Welcome to Alabama, folks. Local time is 11:47 and it is 51 degrees. Yep. Alright, now get back with y'all. I gotta stop in this pickle park. For those of you who don't know, that's a rest area. Yep. Alright, I'll get back. Back rolling, yeah. I got me a yoo-hoo out of the machine there while I was at the rest area. And I don't know what the hell, it got me feeling buzz. Maybe I shouldn't have drank that yoo-hoo. Now I feel like I want to barf. It was good. I ain't had a yoo-hoo in years. I was like, shit, I'll get one of those. They didn't have nothing else in there I wanted. So I got it. Now I feel like doo-doo. Caca. Yeah. Y'all know the other word. Anyway. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, we coming out this construction zone here. We're about 20 miles from Steele. I may stop in Steele. I don't know. I don't know if I got another 90 miles in me to make it down to McCalla. Steele may be the limit today. Yep. Let's see how I feel when I get down here, but right now how I feel Steele's the limit. But we'll see. stop here on the right and get a couple things I want out of there and decide whether I'm staying here or not. If I stay here, I'm going across the street to the Loves to get food, but they got the Mississippi Mud ice cream sandwiches over here. Yeah, and I like those, so, which I know I probably shouldn't be eating them until I've been cleared, but I don't care. I want them. So yeah, I'll be right back with y'all here shortly. Yeah, I was just thinking, if I stay here, I'm stuck with eating pizza or Subway. Well, I had pizza last night at home, and I'm in no mood for Subway. But I still, yeah, it's only 70 miles, not even 70 miles down to McCalla. They had some things in here that, y'all know the bomb pops, right? The red, white, and blue popsicle. Well, they have those in like shaved ice form in a big cup, like a 12-ounce cup, shaved ice form bomb pop. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll take 2 of those and 2 of these. Because I do have a freezer in this truck, so. Now granted, what I just got just filled my freezer. I mean, the freezer ain't big enough to put like packs of meat or nothing like that in, but it's a freezer nonetheless. It will keep shit like that cold. So yeah, I put it in the freezer. I mean, after I eat dinner, I'll probably eat. I'll take one of those out to where to soften up and I can eat it. Yep. That's weird. I get no alerts on this phone all day until just now. I had about 20 come through all at one time. I don't get it. And I know they ain't all from just now because some of them I got on my other device earlier, but they just come through on this device just now. So, I don't know. Anyhow, I'll get back with y'all. We got 65 miles to go. Here we are, getting on 459. Yep. We know from here we ain't got far to go. 33 miles. I'm debating on whether I want to get my fuel this afternoon while it's only 45 degrees. Or in the morning when it's possibly 20 degrees. Well, you know what I mean? I'll probably do it in the morning. I can do my pre-trip and get fuel and everything at the same time. Well, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anywho, alright, well, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Y'all see the rain? It's coming back. Not heavy rain, but it's rain nonetheless. Let's see what we got here on radar. Once I get through all the damn ads that AccuWeather got anymore. nothing. Look at here. We going around Birmingham. There's Birmingham. There's all the rain down there. Birmingham's up here. So, yeah. Oh, look. Now, if you in Texas, you get rained on, but in Florida, my house, where I live at right now, is all red and yellow. So yeah, it's raining pretty good at my house. But anywho, I'll get back with y'all. Oh shit. It figures I choose to go just a little bit further and I'm gonna hit traffic. Yeah, I can't make it a day without that. See? Like I've always said, they're trying. Look, they got 1, 2, 3 police on one car. That's why everybody's stopping. Okay, well that wasn't so bad then. Never mind. Squashed their complaint. We still moving. He's a desperado though, got 3 police on his ass. He's a desperado. Or they smelled some marijuana. And now they're gonna search the vehicle. Either way, he's still a desperado. Alright, well we got 20 miles, folks. 17 miles out, 20 miles to our parking lot. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I'm going to go on and get the fuel this afternoon, so I ain't got to get out in that. I mean, I'll have to get out in the morning, but that go from my truck to the truck stop, get my drink, go back to my truck. I ain't got to stand out in that shit and pump fuel. So let's see what Birmingham, or what the weather's going to be like in the morning out here. Location. I'm not in Dallas. Okay, here we go. Low in the morning is going to be around 31 degrees. Yeah, I'd much rather get out in 50-degree weather than 31 degrees. So yeah. I'm gonna go on and get my fuel before I get parked. Alrighty, folks. Now we getting back on 920. Yep. Y'all know the routine. By the time we make this turn, we'll be exiting. Yep. I'll pump fuel and then go ahead and get my food and then we'll park. Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Alright, folks. Well, we fixed the exit here, so yeah. Right here. Which is still still a tight squeeze. They still ain't done nothing with it. In a couple of weeks, they ain't done nothing. Still the same. Been this way for a couple of weeks now. But anywho, yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go on and end this video right here. If y'all made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.